Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I had something else planned for the channel today. However, I want to talk about a couple things. So let me go ahead and get this model out of the printer, and we can go ahead and actually start talking about what we need to talk about. So let's get into it. All right. So first of all, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I got some exciting news today. As well as I want to address, I'd say an elephant in the room, but it's not necessarily an elephant in the room. And I might post some imagery of a certain printer that I do not have yet, a printer that just came out, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the Bambu Labs X2D today. So, why do I want to talk about it? Well, for one, I love Bambu Labs. I love the printer I have, the P1S. And if I could, I would go out right now and buy another one. I mean, it's that good. I'm that impressed with it. So why do I want to talk about the X2D? Well, in November, Bambu Labs released the P2S, which I'm not sure if I said anything about, but I'm saying about it now. It came out in December, and that basically, it didn't really replace the P1S, because the P1S actually dropped dramatically in price, where you can get the AMS combo, three rolls of filament, at Best Buy, and even on Bambu Labs website, and even a Micro Center if you're near one of those. Unfortunately, I'm not. And you can get that for $5.49. It's a great deal. So the and the P2S, just for the printer only, not the AMS, not the color, the 4 different colors. Just the printer alone was around $500. And so less than about, I would say, 6 to 8 months later, Bambu Labs has released the X2D. Now, like I said, I do not have the printer. I can't give you my experience with it. However, I do have to feel bad for the P2S owners, as the X2D, which is a dual nozzle 3D printer. You can print like supports on one nozzle and everything else on the main nozzle. They call it an auxiliary nozzle for the supports. And well, like I said, I'll be showing some slideshows or some footage from different channels, and I'll give them credit on the bottom of the screen. But anyways, that 3D printer is only $100 more. And you get a heated chamber, you get a secondary nozzle, and the fact that it's only $100 more than the P2S, it's like, really? I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it. I mean, are they going to have the P2S go down in price? I know this happens a lot in the industry, specifically the tech industry. Like, you buy a phone, and then like two minutes later, and that phone's already outdated. However, this one is like, a 3D printer. I mean, you would think they would have at least wanted to keep the P2S, or they would have wanted to keep it where it is, in maybe the X2D be a little bit more, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be a good printer. Don't get me wrong. In fact, I think that might be a printer I would want to try to strive for. And, well, maybe that's what we can do in this channel, because, like I said, I want to get experience with 3D printing, and I was going to do the panda breath today, but I'm going to put it off until next week. So yeah, there's that. Also, I got my first models, the licenses. I purchased a subscription to sell the Dragon. In fact, the one you saw in the 3D printer, I think that's part of the license. I'll have to take a look. And eventually I'm going to be putting it on eBay and even Etsy in the future. So I'll let you know when I do put it out there. It's initially going to be, I mean, everything's going to be probably printed in PLA initially because PLA has a lot more colors than, say, PETG and ABS. So I do want to go over what's the difference between all these different filament types. But PLA is just basically, the easy to print. However, it's not necessarily the greatest when it comes to heat. So if you want to put it in your car or something, I would advise against anything that isn't PLA to be put in the car because it'll start melting. As well as it's even more UV resistance than other plastics. I mean, everything fades over time, but apparently PLA is one of the worst when it comes to UV exposure. So you don't necessarily want to expose it too long to sunlight. I mean, you can for a while. I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to do an experiment myself. But, yeah, UV as well as heat, PLA does not like. So, you can look forward to that. I'll be also thinking about getting other models, and eventually I want to actually design coasters. I think I can design coasters a lot easier than actually designing 3D models like the Dragon. So you can look forward to that. And if you guys have any questions, and again, if you want me to print out something like the lizard, let me know down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there and you're not subscribed and you do like the content and you do like where the channel's going, please consider subscribing. It's free. It's going to help us out tremendously. And tomorrow night I'll do another live stream of the 3D printer. Maybe we'll print something else out. Maybe we'll print out a different Dragon model. I don't know. I mean, I got like filament and everything, and I still gotta print some upgrades I want to for the 3D printer, and also I want to print out some garden stuff. So that's another reason why I'm thinking, geez, if I'm going to get into this business selling 3D prints, and if it's going to take off, I'm definitely going to need more 3D printers. I mean, yeah, I do have the Ender 3 upstairs. However, I gotta find my Raspberry Pi because I had Clipper on it, or I'll just have to bite the dust and buy another Raspberry Pi. I just look at those prices. Those prices are insane. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here so I can edit this video and get it uploaded for you tomorrow. So I'll see you on tomorrow night's live stream. Plus, the Sabres have won the division. Yes! Who could have thought that when they were at the bottom of the league in December? Who knows? I had no hopes, but I'm so glad that they're finally in the postseason. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.